jettison, jettison. But as always, you can call me Jets, and that's Jets, Jets. You're on my channel now, which means that you're in a quiet and a safe space. It's going to be a little roleplay video where I try and make you go to sleep with some tingles. Let's go ahead and get started. Hey there, I see that you're already in bed. It is getting pretty late at night. As you can see, the sun is setting. I'm getting pretty tired myself, but I thought I'd help guide you to sleep first. Is that okay? Okay. Well, I have this very, very soft blanket. I know you're already underneath the blanket, but I also have this one. It's a really pretty yellow color. I could just drape this one over you as well. It's a nice thin blanket. You won't be too hot. Very, very soft. A soft blanket that I can just put on top of you if you'd like that. Like I said, it's pretty thin so you won't get too hot. Pretty yellow color. So would you like me to fluff this out and lay it over top of you? Does that sound good? I want to make sure you're nice and comfortable before you try and fall asleep. Okay, let me just put it on top. How does that feel? You're not too warm. Everything is nice and comfortable. The blanket is soft. You like that? Oh, you actually don't like the blanket. Well, I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. I really like sleeping with that blanket, and I thought I would share it with you. But if you don't like it, I can take it back. Yeah. That doesn't hurt my feelings like at all. Don't worry. I mean, I can sleep with it. It's okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. I mean, it's like 100 degrees tonight. I understand you probably don't want a second blanket on top. I was just trying to make sure that you were comfortable. But I can sleep with this tonight. It's no big. If you don't want the blanket, I made you some tea. Yeah, it's in my favorite green mug. It's kind of like a nice sage green. Is this color considered sage? This is what I consider sage. But it's a nice, pretty sage green. And I made my favorite tea that always helps me go to sleep. It's like a nighttime tea. Would you like to drink it? I'm not gonna tilt it too far because I don't want the tea to fall out. But I made it with honey and sugar. Not too much sugar because I know, we're about to go to sleep and you probably already brushed your teeth, so you don't want like sugar coating your teeth. But it always helps me go to sleep, and so I thought that you might like some too. I can even blow on it for you to help cool it off. It's pretty hot because I just made a fresh pot of it. It smells really good. It's my favorite nighttime tea. Like I said, I added just a little bit of sugar and a little bit of honey. It's gonna be really nice and warm. Just warm, not too hot. I think I've got it cooled down enough that you could probably take a sip now if you'd like. Okay, here. How'd that taste? Oh, you don't like it? I mean, that's okay. It's probably not for everyone. It is my favorite, and I usually drink it before I go to bed every night. But if you don't like it, that's okay. I can just go get you a bottle of water or something if you'd like to wash it down, because you look pretty disgusted when you just drank that. So I can always go get you some water after I'm done, like tucking you in. That way you don't have like some disgusting flavor on your tongue, since you really didn't seem to like it. I'll just finish it. It's okay. I don't mind backwash. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I just made a whole pot, but I'll just finish it myself and just wake up in the night and use the bathroom. It's okay. Yeah, so I'll just put the rest of that over here and finish that later. So, I know you didn't like the blanket, and I know you didn't like the tea that I made for you, but I have this really, really soft brush. It's got 100% boar bristles, so it's supposed to be like really, really soft on your hair. Just like that. It's really, really soft. It doesn't pull or anything. It's got this nice wooden handle. Very, like, nice in your hand. And I thought I could just, like, brush your hair back from your face. That way it's not on your face in the night and making your face oily. If that's okay. I always like to brush my hair back from my face to keep from any oils getting on me in the night. And I thought I could do the same for you. Since, I'm trying to help guide you to sleep, and this is what I do to help guide me to sleep. So. Hear how soft those bristles are. Not very harsh at all. It's going to feel really good in your hair. So would you like me to brush your hair? Like I said, I'm just going to be brushing it back from your face. Is that okay? You'd like to try it? Okay, good. Here, let me start brushing. Just brushing it back from your face. It's really soft, isn't it? Are you okay? You want me to stop? You didn't like the way it feels? I thought it was really soft. I mean, I brush my hair with this every night. I cleaned it for you too, so there was no, my hair stuck in it, because that's kind of gross. I mean, I guess I'll clean your hair out of it now, since I used it on you. I'm sorry you didn't like it. I thought it would be really soothing. I have a different brush that I could use. You don't want me to brush your hair at all? Okay, that's fine. I guess it's not for everybody. Maybe you can just push your hair back. Yeah, okay, well, how about instead of brushing your hair, why don't I give you a little face massage with my hands? How does that sound? Yeah, I won't push very hard on you. Just do rubbing your cheeks a little bit, rubbing your forehead. I can just use 2 fingers if that sounds good. just rubbing you like that. Maybe down your neck too. Just trying to get some stuff, some muscles relaxed, stuff like that. How does that sound? Could even do some little patting on your face if you'd like. Yeah? Okay. So just close your eyes if you'd like. And I'm just gonna do some little circular motions on your forehead right now. How does that sound? Just nice rubbing circular motions on your forehead. Yeah, I could even do your temples. Just nice, relaxing temple massage. Just okay, I'm gonna go back to the center of your forehead. It seems like you have like a lot of tension. You kind of scowl a little bit while I'm massaging you. Is there a reason for that? Like, does it feel good while I do this? Just nice little massage right there, right between your eyebrows, because like I said, you're kind of scowling a little bit. I don't think you want to cause yourself wrinkles, do you? Okay, how about I just like pat your cheeks a little bit? Just pat, 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 pat. Just very gentle, like patting, like that. Pat, 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 pat. Then a little rub, just a little rubbing. Nice little rub on your cheeks. You're still kind of scowling a little bit. I was hoping this would be relaxing for you, but you don't really seem like you're enjoying me patting your cheeks. Just do you maybe want me to like do it a little bit harder? Does that seem to be any better? Just nice little on your cheeks like that. Okay, that hurts. Okay, let me just go back to the rubbing. Don't worry about it. Just go back to the rubbing. No, I wasn't trying to slap you. I just thought you might like the patting to be a little bit harder because you seem to not enjoy soothing, comforting things. So I thought maybe you would like a little bit harder patting. Definitely was not a slap. Okay, now let me just kind of like tap on your chin like that. Just tap, 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 tap. Okay. Well, that was your little face massage. You don't really look relaxed. I cannot tell if you enjoyed that or not. You didn't? Okay, that's fine. I like to massage my face before bed, but maybe some people don't. You're just one of those people that don't enjoy a face massage before bed. But I do have one last thing that I think you might really like. I could read you a little story. I have the Complete Grimm's Fairy Tales, and this is a thick book. And I thought I could read you a little story out of it. There's a lot of stories in here, so I'm just going to open to a random page and find the next story. So this is called The Gnome. There was once upon a time a rich king who had 3 daughters who daily went to walk in the palace garden, and the king was a great lover of all kinds of fine trees, but there was one for which he had such an affection that if anyone gathered an apple from it, he wished him 100 fathoms underground. And when harvest time came, the apples on this tree were all as red as blood. The 3 daughters went every day beneath the tree and looked to see if the wind had not blown down an apple, but they never by any chance found one, and the tree was so loaded with them that it was almost breaking, and the branches hung down to the ground. Then the king's youngest child had a great desire for an apple, and said to her sisters, "Our father loves us far too much to wish us underground. It is my belief that he would only do that to people who were strangers." And while she was speaking, the child plucked off quite a large apple and ran to her sisters, saying, "Just taste, my dear little sisters, for never in my life have I tasted anything so delightful." Then the 2 other sisters also ate some of the apple, whereupon all 3 sank deep down into the earth, where they could hear no cock crow. When midday came, the king wished to call them to come to dinner, but they were nowhere to be found. He sought them everywhere in the palace and garden, but could not find them. Then he was much troubled, and made known to the whole land that whosoever brought his daughters back again should have one of them to wife. Hereupon so many young men went about the country in search that there was no counting them, for everyone loved the 3 children, because they were so kind to all and so fair of face. 3 young huntsmen also went out, and when they had traveled about for 8 days, they arrived at a great castle in which were beautiful apartments, and in one room a table was laid on which were delicate dishes, which were still so warm that they were smoking, but in the whole of the castle no human being was either to be seen or heard. They waited there for half a day, and the food still remained warm and smoking, and at length they were so hungry that they sat down and ate, and agreed with each other that they would stay and live in that castle, and that one of them, who should be chosen by casting lots, should remain in the house, and the 2 others seek the king's daughters. They cast lots, and the lot fell on the eldest. So next day the 2 younger went out to seek, and the eldest had to stay at home. At midday came a small mannikin and begged for a piece of bread. Then the huntsman took the bread which he had found there, and cut a round off the loaf, and was about to give it to him. But while he was giving it to the mannikin, the latter let it fall, and asked the huntsman to be so good as to give him that piece again. The huntsman was about to do so, and stooped, on which the mannikin took a stick, seized him by the hair, and gave him a good beating. Next day the second stayed at home, and he fared no better. When the 2 others returned in the evening, the eldest said, "Well, what have you got on?" Let's keep going. What? You don't want me to keep reading? You don't like this story? Well, there's a bunch of other stories in here that I could read for you. I know that one was a little bit weird. It is Brothers Grimm, after all. You don't want me to keep reading to you? You just want to go to sleep on your own? You just want to look at your phone and read fic? I get that. I mean, fic is probably better than any of the stories I could possibly read in here, honestly. Well, there is one last thing I could do to try and help you fall asleep if you let me try. So I have this really nice, soft pillow. It's in the shape of a heart. Let me show you. Yeah. Nice white pillow in the shape of a heart. Very, very soft and fuzzy. You know how I think this could help you sleep? I think it'll help if I just stick it over your face like that. Yeah. How does that feel? You seem to be struggling a little bit. Is that just like something you do before you fall asleep? Just relax. Just relax and feel the soft pillow pressing into your face. It's really nice, isn't it? So so soft and comforting. You seem to be settling down a little bit now. I guess you are getting tired. I'm really glad that I could help you fall asleep tonight.